Come travel with us to a beautiful island of St. Thomas, which is part of US Virgin Islands. You don't need a passport to travel there. So we are taking our family for a 12-day vacation, and I'm going to be showing you some of the best beaches that we have been to. We always start our flight experience at the lounge in the airport where kids get the food, and then we are off to a plane. Here's my little one enjoying his water. And the best toy yet, that was a puppet, electronic version of it, kept everyone busy and entertained. It took us 2 hours to get from Charlotte to St. Thomas. The flight was easy, beautiful. You are flying over Puerto Rico into St. Thomas. The scenery is amazing. We also loved St. Thomas Airport. It's very small, but very efficient. So we were in and out of the airport in about 15 minutes. You got to remember it's a U.S. territory, so you don't go through any customs. We arrived at the evening time and it was beautiful. The island is gorgeous. The sightseeing is gorgeous. We did rent a car, and my recommendation is to rent a car. There are a lot of beautiful places. You will have to get used to the left-hand side driving, but it is so worth it. This video is all about the beaches that we have been to during our stay in St. Thomas. The first part of our stay, we were at Frenchman's Cove next to the Westin. We've stayed at the Marriott Vacation Club. Here's the beach and some of the buildings that you could see. This is Frenchman's Cove Marriott Vacation Club right next to the Westin. It has a very, very small beach. It is clean, it is neat, but it's very, very small. So I would rate this probably 5 out of 10. The sunsets are gorgeous. It's very close to the port, so you will see all of the cruises come in and out, and it is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Sunsets at Frenchman's Cove are breathtaking. Here one of them, and we absolutely loved it. We also loved Frenchman Cove for its proximity to other places. It's very close to the downtown. It is about 10 minutes to the grocery store. It is a very, very safe area of the island. The Frenchman's Cove is awesome except the beach. The beach is very, very small and it gets very crowded, but they also have a lot of other amenities on the property. So our next place was Magens Bay. I've read all about it online, and here the glimpse of the drive to it. This is a national park, so you have to have a car to get in here. You have to pay a fee to enter here. There are some food vendors, but you would be better off bringing your own lunch. There are no chairs, but picnic tables that you could use. But you gotta get here early, especially on the cruise days. It gets crowded. There are limited restrooms and changing areas, so be prepared for a little inconvenience, especially if you travel with kids like we did. 3 kids and the sand don't go well together. Our next visit was to the beach next door to the Frenchman's Cove, which is beach in the Bay House or the Westin Hotel. Again, it's right next to the Frenchman Cove Marriott Vacation Club. It is another small beach. So we didn't like the fact that it was small and it also was crowded. A lot of people from Frenchman's Cove coming here. So we rated 5 out of 10. But you do have that option if you stay at Marriott Vacation Club to come here for no charge, and it's a free shuttle. Second part of our stay was at Margaritaville. It is on the opposite side of an island from Frenchman Cove, so we got to experience both sides of the island. Margaritaville offers free shuttle to Coki Beach and Sapphire Beach. This is Coki Beach. It is the most crowded beach that we've been to. Given it was a cruise day, still, to us, it was too crowded. No place to sit. There are a lot of hustlers. So if you're up for mellow vacation, this is not the place to be. We stayed at Margaritaville, so one of the days we woke up early to take a walk to the Koki Beach, and it didn't feel safe. You better off taking shuttle or taxi or rented car, something to that extent. Me and a friend of mine, we took a walk in the morning. The beach was empty, it was beautiful, but once it opens up and all of the cruises start to come in, it gets crazy. The beach itself is awesome. I would give it 7 out of 10, but because it's so crowded, we never went back. Next beach we went to was Sapphire Beach, which is again very close to Margaritaville, and Margaritaville offers free shuttles here. This is our favorite beach in the area of Margaritaville. We give it a solid 8 out of 10. The beach is spacious. They also have a couple of different restaurants and fast foods that you can go in and out. It is also very good for snorkeling. We saw so many different species. It's gorgeous. So I'll let you just watch it for a sec. One thing we didn't know about beaches here in St. Thomas, they have a lot of sea urchins, so you either need to have a footwear or be very cautious when you walk. Once again, the reason we liked Sapphire Beach, it has a couple different options for dining in or dining on the beach, so that was awesome. It is also a very famous spot for weddings, and we captured one of them. I think it was fabulous. You also can walk to this little scenery piece of land from Sapphire Beach. It is gorgeous. Most of the photo shoots happen here, especially during the sunset. I found it phenomenal. It's a very pretty place you can walk to. You can't swim here, obviously, but you can take a lot of beautiful pictures in here. This restaurant is also at Sapphire Beach. The name of it is Sea Salt. It has an awesome view and scenery from the restaurant. The cuisine, however, is terrible. I won't rate this in this video, but we would not come back here. I do not recommend this place except for the view and maybe a drink or so. Off to St. John. St. John is another U.S. Virgin Island, which is 20 minutes away by ferry from St. Thomas. So we took trips to St. John a few times. This is our most favorite beach that we have been to. This is Trunk Bay. It is huge. It is crystal clear. We loved it. If you are vacationing in St. Thomas, I highly recommend you to take the ferry to St. John and visit at least Trunk Bay. Trunk Bay is gorgeous. The water here is blue. You can snorkel. You would see a lot of different fish, and especially for the kids, the water is very calm. They also have food and different drink vendors set up on the beach. You can either grab food and take it back to the beach or enjoy it here. They have a couple tables set up, different options. We loved it, except the fact that we were traveling with younger kids.
Hi.
Again, inconvenience of changing areas and stuff like that, but it didn't stop there. On a separate day, we came back to St. John to experience Maho Bay. Maho Bay is another gorgeous beach in St. John. Again, we took a ferry from St. Thomas to St. John, which is 20 minutes away. Maho Bay is famous for its sea turtles, which we experienced to see, and it was a highlight of our trip. They are in the wild. It's not guaranteed that you're going to see them, but we saw them without putting a lot of effort to it, and you will see later in the video its natural habitat. This beach also has food and drink vendors, so you will be safe with getting quick bites or a full meal. And here is the turtle. It was just there, it was just swimming, and we got to picture it. This is the best part of this trip. Well, to me. If you ever wondered whether the clear kayak is worth it, let me tell you, no, it is not. It is not what you expect with a clear through kayak you can't see. So we did it. It was fine, but not gonna repeat it. And lastly, the beach at Margaritaville. It is non-swimmable beach, even though it is pretty spacious. The reason it is not swimmable, they have a lot of seaweed. It is also very shallow, and there are a lot of boats that come in here. So this beach would not be swimmable, and they don't have anything really set up. That's why Margaritaville offers 2 free shuttles, one to the Koki Beach, one to the Sapphire Beach. Lastly, here are the views from the places we stayed. This is in Margaritaville. It was gorgeous. And this is in Frenchman's Cove at Marriott Vacation Club. I found both views phenomenal. Now it's a preference of the part of the island you would like to stay. What are your thoughts? And thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video about St. Thomas. Bye!